Hi, everybody. I'm Mich Carpenter, and I'm a spiritual medium, channel for the Council of Eight, and energy healer. And we can hear these guys at the bottom, my teenagers that have just come home, having a few moments with each other. And that's the energy that I've most certainly been feeling this intense amount of clearing, getting rid of, going through these solar flares at the moment. It's been an activation and at the same time detaching from the drama. This is from Pallas Athena, and I love how she has a sword. There's been quite a few dramas that have certainly played themselves out in my life. And do you see this hair? I've literally been almost pulling my hair out today. This is now my fifth go at this video. I was beside myself earlier on with what was going on. And I'm just going to ask you all, for all of you that have been feeling this intense full moon that is in Cancer, that's kind of just like a ripple effect of navigation, change, experience detaching, okay, like massive detaching. Uh, and that becomes an addiction as well, just to put that out there, because we can be addicted to our trauma responses. And that was part of what I was offloading. And it was a trauma response because I could feel the activation in my stomach. And I haven't been feeling safe in the last few days. I've really had to talk to my inner child. I've really had to keep talking to my teenager and just letting her know that she is safe, and just a lot of grieving, a lot of grieving. And grieving shows up in many different kinds of ways. And it's never right or wrong. It's only allowing yourself to let go in the moments. Sitting in it for far too long can take us into depression. So be consciously aware of that. Um, Grieving happens in many different stages. And this is what I've been in, is detaching from the drama. The drama has brought a sense of grieving, a purging, and I feel like again I'm being wrung out. So for those of you who are feeling this, I just want you to know, to put your hands on your heart, bring yourself into a safe space. Just breathe in love and breathe out love. And breathe in love and breathe out love. And breathe in love and breathe out love. And this is really a practice. When I'm in it, I was just incredibly activated. And I'm sharing this in the hope that in the learning to detach, it really is just accepting that all is well. Everything is on purpose. Early on, I did not feel like that. This was related to the governments. I was just really triggered, excuse me, deep to my core. And I could feel it this morning. I could feel like there was some energy in my throat, and I'd had a wonderful meeting, wonderful session. And sometimes it just comes in ways that we never expected. And it's all okay. Just keep telling yourselves it's all okay. Everything is on time. Everything is in purpose, on purpose, aligning. It feels uncomfortable at the best of times. For me, it's felt so uncomfortable in the last few days. And when we start to sit with the moment of clarity, you sort of watch life bypass you by. Didn't happen today. Just being real, okay? I wish it did. I've practiced my pause. I go into meditation. Today, well, this moment was not this moment of pause. It was a complete trigger, a complete lashing out. I had what I would say freaking dragon's fire in my belly. And this gentleman on the other side just stayed perfectly calm. And he went into some kind of compassion, which is incredible considering that he works for the government. And he was just what I would term holding space. So find somebody who can hold space for you. Find someone who can make you feel safe in the world right now. This year is very much a rock and roll. Rock and roll, baby, ride it. I was just trying to think, there was a song that dropped in and then it dropped out. But it's finding that space and tucking and rolling and finding our breath again. And it really has been the last few days for those of you who have felt maybe a bit of anxiety, few headaches. This morning I woke up and my pineal gland was, I just felt this kind of pressure. I am incredibly sensitive to vibration and energy, and sometimes I don't know where it's coming from. And then somebody might share something with me and I go, that's what it is. That's what it is. So it's really finding a space of coming into yourself. So for those of you who have been keen on learning about the Council of Eight, who don't know who they are angelic beings of light, ascended masters who've once walked these earth planes, and they are here to help us with our human experience. I did say last week that I was going to channel today. Earlier on, I didn't know how I was going to find the space to do it, and here I am. And this is the aligning of knowing that there's moments. And all these moments bring us back into the fullness, letting go, and into the fullness of our clarity and the space of grace. So I will bring the Council of Eight through. I wanted to ask them, it's something that I've put out, what these fires were about, and just what's happening for us as humans right now with all these solar flares. And we'll see what they've got to say. I'll see you on the other side. We thank you, one, we thank you all for navigating this new wave of energy that is being brought forth to humanity and to many other planets out there. There are many alignments that are happening, not only between you humans, yet between the planets. Remember, planets oppose one another. They resist one another with their energy. Hence, so do you as human beings. You resist one another. Michelle most certainly today and the last few days has been in what we would term a Resi-STANCE. She has been standing strong in her stance of her old belief systems. She has been standing strong in the fact that, how dare they? I do not believe that they said this. I do not believe. Do you see how one brings it all in? And we laugh at the story. We laugh at the stance. We laugh at the resistance that you are all feeling. We say all as many of you are not too sure what's coming. Many of you have lost so much. Many of you are noticing, standing up, ready to be counted. So we know that these fires that have taken place have brought a huge amount of change. If you look at the ashes, how the houses have been burnt, it is a consciousness that has brought disruption. It is a consciousness that has brought community. It is a consciousness that has brought clarity. What is it that you truly desire? When one desires something, one is always seeking on the outside, seeking on the outside. I want more, I want more. And this is not to take away from the grieving that is happening for many of you through the animals, through the fires that have taken away so much for these humans. We give you all a moment, as we know that this is not the easiest place to reside. What do we mean by this? Being human is not easy. It can be very discolored. It can taste very sour at times. And as you are all learning to navigate, being the calm within, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Many of you are creating what we would call different theories, conspiring to create different theories. We are not yet to say this is who did it, this is how it happened. It happened regardless. There is a huge amount of change in this vibrational land that was very necessary as we see it. Many of you humans that have seen the devastation have noticed that many of those humans want more, and we say that is all okay. Not wrong, not right. Yet many of you that are theorizing are pointing fingers. They didn't deserve that, or they did deserve that. Same. Nothing different in the vibration as you are pointing fingers regardless, shooting off regardless. And when there is a cleansing, when there is a clearing in one part of earth, it brings other humans together. Humans show up for each other. You have a resilience when you are not in resistance. Your resilience, your kindness, your compassion shows up, and it expands the vibration for all. Yet the cleansing, the clearing, the cleansing, the clearing of the fires, the clearing of the lands, the burning down of the houses, the deaths, the animals. It brings a space of, and everything that is being suppressed comes up to be expressed in many different ways. So please, we ask you all who is here right now, allowing yourself to become prophets, wise ones, masters, spiritually enlightened, holding the light wherever you can, being the compassion that your soul knows to be. This is where you are true masters of light. So we ask all of those that are sensing the grieving. Michelle too was one of them, deeply interconnected. Many times, many of you are not even unsure of how interconnected you are. Notice how we said that, how unsure. Yet there is a sureness in what we say. So we will bring a cleansing, a clearing for the vibration of the lands. The United States is holding its breath once again, fighting, resistance. And we say, it is all unfolding. Give it time. Give yourselves a moment of love. Give yourselves a moment of change, compassion, grace. So we ask you all to think of those that have lost. We ask you all to think of those that are perhaps feeling lost. We ask you all of those to think about a space of calm. This is an interchanging, interwoven month for many of you. And we will bring atoning for the clarity and the space of grace for not only America, yet for the rest of the world, for Israel that is holding its breath, for those that have been captive. There are many of you holding your breaths once again. So please allow your breath to flow through you. Sarakati karakato karikidia. Sidikada karikada kurukudo. Sidikadi karikada kurukadi karikada kurukadi karakatakatakatakato rakatakada. Sirakata rakata rakata. Sirakata rakata rakata. Sirakata. Namaste. I was just thinking, I think that might be the first time perhaps that I've spoken light language. Maybe, I don't know. I'm very dizzy right now. Give me a moment. So I have some great news. I am starting out the Council of Eight, and I'm renaming it the Council of Eight Portal. And we are busy developing this. And what I mean by that, it is going to be where we're going to have certain offerings, certain light language, tonings, tunings that are going to be offered. And think of it as a like the word I'm getting, and this is where I got the portal. It's a community. We'll do live channelings perhaps once, twice a month. I'm still working with the council and just trying to feel into how because they were just, got to do this, got to do that. I'm like, okay, I'm one person. But I'm actually not. I've been bringing in some beautiful human beings who have been helping me in the most extraordinary ways. So watch this space. Please go to my website, www.michcarpenter.com, and go and sign up for my newsletter. It will keep you up to date. And Egypt is up and coming. I know I've been saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it. I'm sure most of you are rolling your eyes in your head by now. It is more complex than I thought it would be to put something together. Previously, we just had somebody that did it all for us, and now Jill and I are putting it together with somebody and their guidance and their help. So we really, really, really want to put something together that's magical, incredible, mystical. But put it in your calendars for end of October, beginning of November 2025. So a lot happening in this camp. I'm just thinking of, what's that, in band camp? What's that? American Pie. If any of you remember American Pie, one time in band camp. Oh my gosh, guys. We've just got to find the laughter as best as we can. Thank you, thank you, thank you from my heart. Please keep sending me love, sending me strength. I am working through a huge amount of just old dramas and redefining what love truly, truly, truly feels like inside of me, giving it to me. It's something that is a learning, I think, for 99.9.99999% of us. I love you. Have a beautiful day. And remember, love is why we are here. Have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.